using AI to create a highly profitable business in 2023. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sebastian Sanchez, and today I have an exciting video for you guys because today we're actually going to be going over how you can actually use AI to create a highly profitable business, which is what, there's lots of people that's doing this right now using AI like ChatGPT to create highly profitable businesses in 2023, like, for example, an e-commerce brand. Now, if you're questioning why I'm credible to be able to be teaching this stuff or just showing this stuff to you, I run an e-commerce growth agency, and we've generated more than $465 million for all of our clients all around the world. That's revenue coming from paid ads, where, at the moment what we're doing is we're helping brands scale holistically using AI. So I do have some links in the description where you can just have a look, click through, and if you want me and my team to come in and help you and just find out if we're able to help you just scale using AI or just scale holistically with paid ads, or if you just want me to come in and coach and mentor you and have access to my team for you to be able to scale your e-commerce brand, the links are down below. Feel free to check them out and just book in a call with myself, and looking forward to speaking to you. Now, if making money online using artificial intelligence is something that interests you, hit the subscribe and like button, because today is going to be a good video. My kids will absolutely love you for it. Let's get into it. So what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT launched at the end of last year, and it amassed 1 million users in a space of 5 days, which is way quicker than any of the platforms that you're probably using at the moment. What it is, it's basically an AI tool that gives you specific answers to specific questions that you prompted. So it's not like Google, where you can ask Google something and then it will give you links and you have to sort through them and go through them to find your answer. ChatGPT, on the other hand, what it does is it has millions of data points of everything that's going on within the internet up until 2021, so that when you ask it a question, or in this case a prompt, it will give you an exact answer of something that you're looking for. Obviously, and however, the better the prompts, the better the answers you get. People are using ChatGPT for absolutely everything. Right now, ChatGPT has enabled for me to be able to cut down my workload by about 60%, saving, increased my profit margins in terms of what I'm doing with my agency at the moment, because we can now create content using, MidJourney, which I'm gonna speak about today. You can do absolutely anything from starting a business to copywriting to writing a book to giving you a recipe of how to make a dinner. The other day I was making dinner for my wife and I got one thing absolutely wrong. I'm not a cook, by the way, and what it did was it saved me, because I actually went into ChatGPT as I was following the recipe, and I told it the error that I made, and it told me how to fix the error. Whereas if it was on Google, you wouldn't have that. You would just have the recipe, and if you messed up, you have to sort it out yourself. But yes, let's get into it. So one of the main things that you can actually do when it comes to starting a highly profitable business is understanding what ChatGPT can actually do for you. One of the main things that ChatGPT is actually doing for our clients is understanding that we can use it for SEO, in this case, keywords. The reason we're using it for SEO is because we're saving so much money, because you don't have to hire a copywriter anymore for them to be able to produce, copy for you or write articles. You no longer need to write articles or blogs, or anything within your actual website anymore. You can actually ask ChatGPT to do this for you now, saving you probably thousands of dollars in hiring people and time, because you're not actually going out hiring someone, going through the interview questions, putting out job descriptions and all of this type of stuff. Another thing that you can really do in ChatGPT, when you actually have your website, so let's just stick to e-commerce, right? So if and when you have your e-commerce site ready and you're not really too sure about how to actually input words or what copy to put in, sort of product descriptions, one of the main things I want to focus on today is the fact that you can actually write product descriptions for your products on as an e-commerce brand. So let's say, for example, if you had, let's start with a women's wear fashion brand, right? I have a women's wear fashion brand where we're launching a luxury, let's do, because it's summer right now, luxury dress collection. Let's do sustainable, because that's the thing that's in at the moment. Sustainable, eco-friendly. Yeah. Can you write me a product description for my brand? Boom. Okay, this is what it's spitting out. So it's actually giving me the product name. So if you are not too sure on what to actually even call the dress, it's giving you the product name, and it's giving you the product description. So this again goes back to how you can save time, how you can save money on everything you're basically doing and you want to do in order for you to launch a highly profitable business. And yeah, so with this, if we go through it, for example, Unveil Your Authentic Beauty with the Eco Elegance Luxury Dress Collection from our exclusive sustainable women's fashion line. Great, this collection is a harmonious blend of timeless elegance and contemporary eco-conscious design dedicated to sophisticated women who values both style and sustainability. This is really good. By the way, guys, I am kind of ill, so if I am a little bit sniffly, then I do apologize. Every piece in this collection tells its own story of exquisite craftsmanship and environmental stewardship. These dresses are meticulously handcrafted from the finest quality, ethically sourced materials, including organic cotton, hemp, silk, and recycled fabrics. What this is also actually doing is it's giving you ideas on how to actually source all of the stuff. So for example, if you're not sure what materials to be using, it's actually telling you organic cotton, hemp, silk, and recycled fabrics, and all of this type of stuff, so you can actually maintain yourself within a sustainability bracket, if you want to call it. Another thing that we can do, that I feel like a lot of business owners actually miss when it comes to having this on the website, is FAQs. So what you can actually ask and just immediately have it on your store is, can you tell me the most frequently asked questions when it comes to sustainable luxury fashion brands, and create me FAQ I can put on my Shopify site, and let us see what it's going to give to us. Here we go. What does sustainable fashion mean? Sustainable fashion refers to accessories that are produced, used, and disposed of in ways that minimize environmental impact. What materials are used in eco-elegance luxury dress collection? Again, it's given us all of the FAQs on here. So what you can do is you can literally take all of them, put the titles on, condense them, and then you have the opportunity to click on them and give them more information in terms of everything that it's doing. And it's giving you a decent amount of questions. What materials are used? How do you ensure your products are ethically made? How can fashion be both sustainable and luxurious? How should I care for my... That is a really good question, by the way. How should I care for my sustainable fashion items to make them last longer? So in a nutshell, what this is doing is it's generally giving you what you should be doing for your business anyway. So if, for example, if you didn't know how you can be both sustainable and luxurious, luxury is not only about the quality of materials and craftsmanship, it's also about the values and the brand upholds. Sustainability is a luxury. So there's a lot that essentially you can be doing on here, especially with AI. I've made tons of videos of AI, so go and check them out. This is just basically how you can launch a highly profitable one, which is why I'm talking about this specific niches like luxury and stuff like that. The next thing I want to get to, and the next thing that we are actually focusing on when it comes to our brands, is content creation. Now, one of the most common problems when it comes to e-commerce and a few of our brands that come on board is the fact that they can't or don't have the ability or don't have the budgets maybe to be able to constantly create static images or product images for us to run ads on, or just in general for them to do so. Now, we as an agency have introduced something called MidJourney. So we haven't actually introduced it, but we've introduced MidJourney into the agency, which is once again something similar to ChatGPT, but what it does is it creates images. But in this case, what we're going to do, I'm going to walk you through it anyway, but what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be going through MidJourney, and in terms of I'm going to be showing you how we use MidJourney for us to be able to create content for our clients, basically, very, very briefly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into MidJourney, the app. Obviously, as you can see, I've already been creating a few things. We do have an in-house person that creates all of the stuff anyway. I do pay for this. You do have to pay for this. Okay, so this is MidJourney, and obviously it's through Discord. So obviously what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to open up a Discord account and then also sign up to MidJourney. I do pay for MidJourney because we actually use this for most of our clients. But what I wanted to show you on here is this. For example, if you wanted to start the luxury brand that we were talking about just before, so the luxury eco dress collection, for example, what you can do with MidJourney is come in and save yourself so much money in hiring any like developers or content creators or Photoshop people that you need, because what you're actually going to be doing is you're gonna be asking MidJourney, the AI, to create everything that you need for you, basically. So for example, if you need a logo, right? If you need a logo for your brand, what you're gonna do is you're gonna imagine a prompt, and you're gonna do a logo for a luxury sustainable women's wear brand. Let's just leave it like that. You obviously, the more detail you can really go like this type of font and these type of colors and stuff like that, but let's leave it like this, and then we can kind of see what it comes up with. It will take a couple minutes for it to do that. So we're going to see what it's actually going to come up with. So 93% done. So here are a few logos that it's come up with, which I kind of like this one, for example, which is really cool. I like this as a logo. You can then choose number 2, and then it will give you the actual big picture, which you can then save. And then once you save it, then you can then start using this specific logo absolutely anywhere. And the thing about this is you will not get this picture absolutely anywhere else, because it's created distinctively and individually for your specific prompt that you've given. That's just one of the many things. You can then start putting background images. So for example, if you wanted to prompt it, so sustainable luxury dress for an ad for, let's do Facebook ad. We can do product image plain white background, 8K res. Let's make it a like beige color, beige dress. We can do with a few cuts on the side of the dress, luxury. And what this is enabling us to do is to come up with a few ideas for what we can have in terms of dresses. So for example, if you were someone who wanted to start a t-shirt brand, for example, and you didn't really know what crest to put or what logos to put, you can literally go on here and just drum up some ideas that you can then send to your supplier or your editor or whoever so that you can basically get this stuff done. So okay, it's nearly done. It's about 50% done. So as you can see, it's creating the actual, and it created it. So as you can see here, we've got a few ideas. This is like very, very luxury type of thing. This looks like more like a wedding dress, but you can start playing around with it. You understand the concept of what basically MidJourney can do for you in this circumstance. So yeah, guys, we're actually using AI and MidJourney and ChatGPT for all of our clients in our agency, and we're using this to be able to scale quicker, to be able to cut down the cost for our clients, because we're starting to introduce AI for customer service and logistics and all of this type of stuff to make their lives easier. So what we're doing is we're scaling brands holistically with the power of AI, the power of paid ads, with the power of understanding how to leverage all the metrics that you need to understand as an e-commerce owner. Because you see, the problem that most e-commerce brand owners have is they started their product or their business based off the passion that they have for that specific product, service, whatever it is. However, now they've got to a point where they're making 5, 10, maybe even 100K organically, or just like through whatever they know. And in order for them to scale, what was working last year or what they know which technically isn't what's going to allow them to scale to the 300, 500, 600K months ideally. So what we do is, with the experience that we have, having worked with more than 60 e-commerce brands in the past, having spent more than $120 million worth of ad spend, generating more than $465 million back in return for all of our clients over the last 5-6 years, what we're doing is we're helping brands scale holistically by making sure that we're working with them hand in hand for them to be able to understand how to scale businesses and how to scale fashion brands and how to scale e-commerce businesses. And we're doing this using the help of AI at the moment. Basically, that's how we're able to take brands that have come in and brands that are doing 5K, and we've taken them to doing 20K. Like Nathan came in, for example, and he was doing 93K a month, and now he's doing 200K a month. So yeah, guys, there's a link in the description. If you do want to talk to me, I would love to have a chat with you and just see how things are going with you and your brand, what you are doing, what you're not doing, because at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know, and we'd love to help you. My name is Sebastian Sanchez, and I'm your future favorite marketer, and I'll see you next time.